How's everyone doing tonight? Okay. We're going to finish up our unit in the muscular system, so we're going to go over the review. We're going to do a review, and then we're going to do how to keep your muscles healthy and prevent injuries. So first thing, muscle care. So why should we take care of our muscles? Does anyone have any answers without looking at this? Why we should take care of our muscles? I'll start calling on people. Jake.
They help protect our bones.
Yep. Do we have any other answers? Kate? Without reading the slide.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, okay. So muscles help us move freely and keep our bodies strong, and healthy muscles help us keep doing things such as walking, dancing, swimming, and other activities. So strong muscles help keep joints in good shape, and they also help with balance, and most importantly, doing activities and exercise to keep your skeletal muscle healthy will also help keep your heart muscle healthy in turn. So moving on to what can go wrong if we don't take care of our muscles. So there's two types of strains. There's a mild strain, which is where the muscle has just been stretched too much, and then there's severe, where the muscle actually tears. Has anyone had a strain, and where have you had it? Lily, Kate, where was your strain?
In my adductor.
Was it a severe or just a mild strain? Okay. Has anyone else had a strain in their muscles? No? Okay. So contact sports often cause strains. So hockey, soccer, basketball, football, and lacrosse. I'm guessing that's what you got it in? Yeah. So strains. So sprains are different than strains, and they're when ligaments are stretched or pulled too much. So there's mild sprains, which is only a little stretching of ligaments, moderate, which is the combination of stretching and little tearing of ligaments, and severe, which is complete tear of ligaments. So has anyone had a sprain at all? Kate also? Was it different from the strain?
Yes, it was
Knees, okay. Has anyone else had a sprain? No? Everyone's pretty healthy? Okay. So we're gonna watch this video on strains. Let's see if it works.
Hi, my name is Aaron Allen. I'm a physical therapist here at the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Today we're going to be talking about muscle strain. A strain is damage or a tear to a muscle or tendon. This can occur where the tendon attaches to the bone. It can happen in the middle of the muscle belly, or it can occur where the tendon and the muscle come together at a place called the myotendinous junction. Muscle strains can occur when there's a fast direction change or a quick load applied to a muscle or tendon. Lack of flexibility or lack of strength in that muscle or tendon can increase your chances for a strain as well. When you're starting a new activity, it's important to build up so that your muscles have time to adapt. Your risk factors go up as you age as well. We grade muscle strains based on their severity. A grade 1 strain is when less than 5% of the fibers are torn and there's mild fraying to the tendon. Now, this usually heals within a few days to a few weeks with mild conservative treatment. A grade 2 is when many of the fibers are torn, and this can be a more severe injury and can take up to 2 or 3 months to heal. A grade 3 is when most or all of the fibers of a tendon or muscle are torn, and this is a much more severe injury that may require surgery in some people to repair. With mild muscle strains, you can treat it at home with the RICE method. That's rest, ice, compression, and elevation. This can be done for 2 to 3 days and then slowly introduce movement and return to activity within a couple of weeks. If you're still having pain though, it may be time to see a physical therapist to learn proper stretching and strengthening exercises to help you heal properly. A physical therapist may also do grafting therapy or laser therapy, and this can help promote the healing as well.
Okay, so that's just a little overview of what a strain is. Now we're going to talk about healthy muscles, so how to keep your muscles healthy. Obviously, the most obvious one is physical activity. So by being and staying active, it will help your muscles grow stronger and stay strong. And then a healthy diet, so eating a balanced diet to help provide a variety of nutrients to ensure good overall health for your muscles. And then for injury prevention, you want to warm up and cool down, so do before and after stretches before you work out. You want to drink lots of water. Don't try to play through the pain. So if something's really hurting you, try resting or stretching more, and don't just try and push through because you might end up tearing or making it worse. You want to be careful when lifting heavy objects. So if you haven't been working out consistently and you're trying to get back into it, start off slow and then work up to it. Don't just go right in, because then you'll definitely end up tearing something. You want to start low and go slow. So basically the same thing I just said. So if you have been inactive, take it slow to prevent injury. So now we're going to do a fun activity. We're going to do some skits, which everyone will participate in. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But so can I have 3 or 4 volunteers to do this? I'm just going to start. What about Lily, Cora, Jake, and Taylor? Can you guys come up here? While they're acting out these skits, you guys should listen and try to figure out why a character can do something another character can't, or why does this character have certain attributes that the other ones don't, because we're going to talk about it and see how it relates to our to our lessons. So first one we're going to do, it's this one. Actually, yeah. So you are going to be the narrator, so everything highlighted in pink. You can be Chad. I did the wrong one. You could be Thad. Or actually, no. Actually, Cora, you're going to be Thad. You're going to be Thad. And you're going to be Brad. So you guys can just begin when you want to. So narrator can start.
Gym day. As the 3 gym bros, Chad, Thad, and Brad, come to the end of their workout, Chad, the weakest of the 3, but the one with the thickest head, makes a move to leave.
You're Brad, Jake's Chad, Cora's Thad.
What are you doing?
Leaving.
Aren't you forgetting we always cool down and stretch after every lift so we keep our muscles healthy?
Chad moans and groans, annoyed. The group then proceeds to stretch and leave the gym.
Now, don't forget, guys, our big competition is tomorrow, so make sure to be drinking lots of water. Keeping to a healthy diet, and if you're not feeling good tomorrow, just stay home. It's not worth getting an injury. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Brad leaves the others and goes to his car.
Man, what is with that guy?
What do you mean?
Telling us what to do like that. I have a birthday party to go to tonight. I'm going to be drinking all the soda and eating all the cake that I want.
Gym, the next day. Chad walks in late and sees Thad and Brad stretching.
I don't need to stretch. I just need a hard set on bench to warm up.
Chad gets onto the bench and lifts the bar. It goes down but doesn't come back up.
Okay, good job,
Falls
guys.
to the ground.
Thank goodness for
That was good.
Chad.
So, can someone tell me, you can look at this slide, what we talked about in the script? So what did we go over in that script? Stretching, because we noticed that he didn't stretch and ended up not being able to lift the weights. What else? Warm up, yep. Anyone but Lily, besides Lily? What else happened? Did he eat healthy before his competition? No. Okay, so I'm going to choose 4 more people, and we're going to do a different script that covers the first lesson we did. So can I have John, Riley, Sam, and Kate? So you can be the narrator, so everything in pink. You can be Mr. Skeleton. Sorry, someone else. You can be Miss Stomach. And then you can be Mr. Heart. So you guys can begin whenever. So the narrator begins.
Skate park day. On a beautiful summer day, Mr. Skeleton strolls into the skate park. Once observing for a moment, he notices Mr. Hart is working on his kickflip.
honestly, I do it without even thinking. I wish I could be more smooth about it though. Every time I land, it's just a little off.
That's crazy. Every time I want to do a kickflip, I have to think real hard about it. And then even when I do land it, it's still not smooth.
Well, look at Miss Stomach over there.
Miss Stomach skates over just before she gets sniped. She does a smooth kickflip once one can imagine.
Whoa! How did you do that? It was so smooth.
Oh, that? I didn't even think about it.
Great, okay. So our 3 characters were Mr. Skeleton, Miss Stomach, and Mr. Heart. So which are the 3 types of muscles that we learned about? So why do we think Miss Stomach was able to be so smooth with her kickflip and didn't have to think about it? Lily? Yep, and why did Mr. Skeleton have to think about it and wasn't able to get it? Because he was striated and voluntary. So well, I guess you guys get the answers for the 3rd script. We have one more script to do. So can I just have 4 people volunteer to do this one? Jake. Lily.
Just me, I'll do it all.
That would be entertaining. So, Riley. And then John, do you want to do it again?
Yes, John.
Okay. Yep, you can be the narrator again. You can be Mr. Eccentric.
Mr. what?
Eccentric, Miss Isometric, and then Mr. Concentric. So this is our 3rd and last script, and it's going to be looking over these topics. So you guys can start whenever.
So I'm Mr. Eccentric.
Yes.
The apartment day. Mr. Eccentric walks into the room while talking on the phone. His close friend, Mrs. Isometric, is on the couch doing nothing.
Look, I'm sorry. I know I said I would come, but I'm just too busy. I'm sure you'll understand. Well, I'll see you later.
Mr. Eccentric sees his friend on the couch.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
At the moment, Mr. Eccentric's roommate, Mr. Concentric, busts out of his room to grab a drink from the fridge. He is shaking with anger.
Hey.
Don't talk to me. I'm like,
Mr. Concentric makes an effort to go back to his room just before Miss Isometric says something.
Now wait there just a second.
The 2 pause.
Look at yourself. You're spread so thin, you're canceling pans right and left, and you're so tightly wound up, you're yelling at your own roommate.
Well, at least we're up and using our muscles.
yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to do with my muscles if I tried to use them.
Well, there's mobility, stability, circulation, respiration, urination, digestion, vision. I mean, you're already doing some of those things as we speak.
You can start by fixing your posture.
Miss Isometric sits up in her seat.
Great, good job, guys. So those were just some skits that we used to review our muscular unit. As you can see, they mentioned all the functions of muscles in each of the characters related to the types of contraction. Oh gosh. So our biblical integration today is 1 Corinthians 10:31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. So you just want to make sure you're taking care of your body and your muscles in the way that would glorify God. So eating healthy and exercising. And so we have a little review we're going to do. Riley, can you pass them out? And then we're going to go over the review. So if you guys just want to take a few minutes to fill those out. And then when you're done, just put your pens or pencils down. Okay, is everyone about finished? Okay. Okay, let's start going over the review. So the first one, which is not one of the 3 types of muscles? Can anyone tell me? Lily? B, yep, it's long. The cardiac muscle is a voluntary muscle. True or false? Cora? The cardiac muscle? Yes, sorry. Smooth muscles have which muscle markings? Taylor? Are you sure? Smooth muscles have, there we go. Mobility and digestion are 2 functions of the muscular system. True or false? True, yep. Which is not a function of the muscular system? Jake, do you know? Sleeping, yep. What are 3 types of contraction? Riley? Yep. Mild sprains are when the muscle has been stretched too much, while severe sprains are when the muscle tears. Kate? Yep. Sprains are when the bones are stretched or pulled too much. True or false? Sam? False. Stretching is not an effective injury prevention method. True or false?
False.
Yes. Oh. What can help prevent injury? Yep, drinking water. Okay, good job, you guys. These are my references I used, and that's, I think, everything.